Hey people, what's up? My name's Art. Welcome back for another video. Today's Wednesday as I'm filming this, and yesterday I had a really bad day. Really bad day yesterday. I'm on vacation this week, and normally on vacation I say, you know what I'm going to do? Since the gym's back open, I'm going to go every day. I'm going to go every day. Yesterday, what happened was, normally in September, especially in Michigan, that's when the weather starts cooling off and everything else. But we had this really weird. Normally, it's supposed to stay hot until like middle, right about now it's supposed to start simmering down. But was it like around Labor Day? It was like 80 to 90 degrees outside, and then bam, 60. I'm like, oh. So that means my sinuses just totally out of whack. I woke up yesterday morning. I was all congested. Even though I knew this was only sinuses. Problem is that if I went to the gym, one of the rules in the gym, which I should have put down, was if you feel congested, one of the things that they say, if you feel congested, don't come in here. If you're sick, don't come in here. If you feel congested, don't come in here. Because a lot of people, what they used to do is that if they felt congested, they'll sit in the sauna, the dry sauna. We have a dry sauna. So, it's just basically, it's not wet sauna, it's a dry sauna. And what happens, that will help clear up your, sinuses and stuff like that. But that's closed because of COVID. So they said don't come in. So yesterday I was feeling that way, and what happened was Monday when I went there, the owner, hey Art, how's it going? I'm good. He looked at me, he was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. It's just my sinuses, because my eyes was like this. Even though like my eyes is right here, my eyes is still kind of, I could tell I'm taking a lot of sinus medication. I'm almost out of this. I got like 2 pills left, which would last me probably to tomorrow. So that means I gotta go and buy some more because my sinuses are just out of whack. And plus, by taking this, it helps me breathe a little bit. And he looked at me and he's like, man, you don't look so well. Take a couple days off. If I catch you in here, I will charge you extra money. He said he'll fine me $100 if he saw me in there. Now what happened is when you go in, you take your key fob. Let me get it because I messed up and didn't have this the other day. See, this key fob right here, Powerhouse 24/7. You take your key fob like this, and you sign in. There's a little infrared kind of thing you put in. It says, "Oh yeah, you're logged in." And now if you notice, it says 24 hours, 24/7. So that means the after hours. You have to use this key fob to unlock the door to get inside. So that means if I spread that up, they know I came inside. So if I went there yesterday. If I would have went there yesterday, he would have fined me $100. And the funny thing was that there's nothing. I mean, tell you the truth, I like that. I love that idea because of the fact that people come in to the gym sick, sniffing, sneezing, and all sorts of stuff. You got a mask on and everything else, but you shouldn't really be there because you're spreading your germs. Even though you're not supposed to be even though you really shouldn't be doing that in a normal place. Even I go to the gym sick. Trust me, I do. Everybody I know does. But what can you say? Because you want to get that workout in. So tomorrow. So even though right now I got my pre-workout stuff right here, my NO Explode. Every time I have to work out, I drink this, and it gives me that energy. Feeling energized. Feeling pumped up and everything else. I'm gonna have to fill up some water, so because like what happened, there's a water fountain there, but they just want you to fill up water bottles. So I got my empty water bottle right here. I'm gonna fill this up with water before I leave, so that way I don't have to spend more money on water, especially since I got a filter. But anyway, that's enough of what's going on right now. So how about that Cuties movie? How many of you seen that movie? How many of you say I'm not going to see it? How many of you say I canceled my Netflix for it? There's there's a video about saying that Netflix lost $9 million or $9 billion off. I'm like, $9 billion? Are you serious? You mean to tell me people actually canceled Netflix because of that movie? Are you serious? People canceled their Netflix over that? Really? Now, mind you, there's a lot of movies in there. I mean, tell you the truth, there was this movie called Messiah that they put out, which is very heavily religious. And I'm not a very religious kind of guy, but I'm not going to cancel Netflix because they put that movie out there. Really? There's some things on Netflix that I don't like. For example, I don't like Amy Schumer. I don't like her comedy. But I'm not going to cancel Netflix because I don't like her comedy. Here's the thing. Don't watch it. Don't like it, don't watch it. That's the simplest thing. Let the numbers dictate. See, what happened is that, in my opinion, when you complain about something like this, it draws more interest to it. It draws more interest to that movie when you complain about it, in my opinion. And I've seen this kind of thing happen. Years ago, actually this happened within like 3 or 4 years ago. A comic book, I forgot what book it was. I think it was probably Death in the Family or something like that, or Death of the Family, I think. And they had a variant cover where you see the Joker have Barbara Gordon like this, like he got her and he puts like a bloody smile on her. Now the funny thing is that was a variant cover. What a variant cover means is that you have to order so many comic books just to get that one book. Which means 9 times out of 10, if you went to the comic book store, you probably wouldn't even see that one. You probably wouldn't even see it. You probably wouldn't even see that whatsoever. So you would never even know about it. But because they put that out there, and a lot of people complain about it. A lot of people complain about it because it shows violence towards women. Something about violence towards women. It's some kind of weird term about violence towards women. And the funny thing is, people in the know what this is. People in the know what makes it say, okay, this makes sense. Because in years past, the Joker shot Barbara Gordon, which was Batgirl at the time, and crippled her. And did some kind of... They didn't show it, but it alluded to that he put her in suggestive poses and stuff like that, whatever. So, it was something about post-traumatic syndrome for women who went through abuse or something like. I don't know. It was something like that. So what happens? DC pulled that cover. They pulled that cover, even though. You had to now take you. Even if they put out that cover, it'll cost so much more money for that cover because they would have put it out there because of all the backlash or supposed backlash. So the funny thing is, the movie Cuties. Like I said, I was so bored yesterday because I was sitting at home. I said, "Let me watch this movie so I can see what the rage is all about." But the fun thing is, I don't have to watch this movie. You know why I don't have to watch it? Do you know why I don't have to watch it? Because here's the thing. Most of you are not around little kids. Tell you the truth, am I around little kids? The answer is no, I'm not. But every now and then my niece shows up at the house. Okay? On weekends, my niece comes in here. She stays the whole weekend. And she leaves the other day. Okay. She was here half the damn summer. My niece is 16 years old this year. Is he 16 or going on 17 or 15 going on 16? I don't even remember. It's something like that. She was born in 2003. Was she born in 2003 or 2004? I don't know. I'll figure it out. By the time I figure it out, it'll be all over. You know what happens? Over here, see what happened when she's when she's at home, she's dancing and twerking. I know she is. She's been doing that since she was 13 years old. I know she was. Because I caught her twerking once. She didn't think she was in her room doing her little dance stuff for TikTok. Okay? And what happens, little kids nowadays, they spend more time on their phones than they do watching TV, playing video games. Well, most of them don't play video games. Most girls, they have their phone as their entertainment. My niece, she pretty much consistently do TikTok. So who knows what is she seeing on TikTok? I'm pretty sure there's some adults twerking on TikTok. So guess what? Kids going to emulate that. Kids is going to emulate that. Why? Because guess why? You know why? Because that's life. Kids usually imitate life, what they see on TV. Think about this. LeBron James. He loved Michael Jordan so much that he played basketball just like Michael Jordan until he got good as Michael Jordan. And all of a sudden that led up to a career. Okay? Kobe Bryant, he looked up to basketball players. Guess what? He became an awesome basketball player because he looked up to it and he emulated them. Kids emulate what they see. So what happens if you got a bunch of knuckleheaded adults twerking their fucking asses off? Their little kids see that kind of shit. Guess what? That happens everywhere. It happens in the hood a lot. Those house parties, girls are twerking. They do all that stuff. So guess what? Little kids see this, they start doing it. They try to do the same thing. And what happens? You see the little kid try to do something. Oh, that's so funny. I look up. I'm like, are you serious? You know what that's going to cause? Oh, Art, lighten up. Lighten up. That's what they say. But then again, it's an ethnic thing, right? I'm black, right? Well, at least I hope I'm black because I woke up being black. I went to bed last night being black and I woke up being black. So if I'm white or some other nationality right now, let me know. Let me know down below. But as far as I know, I'm still black. And this is the kind of shit I see every day in the black community. So when I heard about a movie like Cuties, I'm like, I bet you a lot of people are going to complain about this movie. A lot of kids take pictures of their junk and send it to girls, boys, and all sorts of stuff because they see adults doing that. They hear adults doing that kind of shit. You heard of the dick pits, the tit pits, the thought pits, and all this other shit. Guess what? Kids emulate that shit. So naturally, you've been around this shit for so long, but the problem is that when you see it, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? Why are you doing this shit? But they put a movie about it, people freak out and blow their minds up. But then again, most of them are not around little kids. The funny thing is that I saw one of my favorite YouTubers called Ready to Glare. She's from Europe. And she only been in America like 5 years. and she's married to some American dude, I believe, and everything else. And she's like, this is kind of like child pornography right here. Even though she's from Europe and she had the same mentality as the people who made that damn movie. Okay? I don't know. I mean, here's the question. I look up and it's like, maybe she's not around little kids that much. Maybe. Another YouTuber comments. Most of these YouTubers are, the Quarterling. They all Blair White. They all have LEP. They all have like conservative leanings. And the funny thing is, they're calling this movie pedophilia. Pedophilia's wet dream. And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, how would you think? I mean, have any of these people got into the minds of a pedophiliac to know what a pedophiliac actually thinks? I don't know, because I wouldn't want to try to do that. I don't wake up and say, you know what? Let me see what a pedophiliac thinks. So I'm gonna watch this movie, and if I come up, in my opinion, if that's the first thing you think of, then to me that means you might have a slight. Either you're so uncomfortable that you just call something as like you quote unquote see it, or you might have affiliations to that kind of aversion to that. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not suggesting that people are pedophiliacs. I'm not saying that. I remember back in the day, there was this German film. Oh my gosh, what's it called? What's it called? Necrophiliac? Or something like Necrophiliac or something like that. And it was a German film about some people who got aroused by necrophilia, dead things. Now, you watch it. I watched it. I even bought both of them. I bought both 1 and 2 because I thought it was a really funny film. Because I knew the thing was fake. I knew the whole shit was fake. But they shot it to make it look, and it looks almost like documentary style in a way. Like stage documentary style. And the funny thing is I watched it and I'm like, and like I remember one time me and some guys and some girls was watching it, and the girls was like freaked out about it. And I was just dying laughing and said, "What? That's so sick and gross." I said, "You know that shit's fake, right? You know that's fake. You know that's not a real dead body. You know that." But there's some people out there who do get aroused by dead people, dead things. I can't understand it, but when I see something like that, the first thing I mean think of, oh my God, these guys are degenerate. No, I just look up and it's like, oh, okay. Strange. Alright, you do you, guy. You do you. But anyway, so Netflix supposedly lost $9 million or $9 billion, I can't remember. Because I saw the thumbnail for the video early this morning around 5 in the morning. And instead of watching that video, I decided to go back to sleep. Because I wanted more sleep. Because I wanted to be in the gym by 10 o'clock. If I'd have got my ass up and actually went to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, I could have been done and be chilling right now. But as you can see, right now it's like 1:30, and I'm preparing to go to the gym by drinking my this, and I'm talking to you while I'm doing this. Don't worry, it takes about a half an hour before this takes effect. So by the time I get out the door, I'm like, let's go. But anyway, if you feel like you have to cancel a service because of a movie, okay, that's your call. That's fine. Because it's your money. I just think you're kind of crazy. Just like when some people say, you know what, these athletes are telling me what to do. These athletes are not standing for the national anthem. So let's boycott the NFL. Let's boycott NBA. Let's boycott the NFL. Let's boycott all these people because they're not standing for the national anthem. And I look up, and I'm having Twitter battles with these people. And I said, since when do you have to stand for the national anthem? Well, you have to stand. I said, no, it says please rise, which means you don't have to. There's nothing in when they say there's no standard law that says that you have to stand for the national anthem. And if you have to, that means you're not patriotic because you're forced to do it. Either you do it or you don't. The only funny thing is, when I go to a live event and they have the national anthem, do I stand? Yeah, I stand. Why? Because it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't really care. The national anthem doesn't really do much for me. If I sat down during the national anthem or I stand, it's the same thing to me. At least I'm paying attention to it. I'm not getting my coffee. I'm not sitting around taking a shit during the national anthem. I'm not, trying to bang some bitch or something like that during the national anthem or whatever. I ain't doing all this stuff. I'm actually paying attention while other people don't. But guess what? When those people don't do that, do you complain about that? Next time you go to a live event when the national anthem playing, go to look at the concession stand. They're still doing business during the national anthem. They don't stop. They're still doing business. But the funny thing is, you complain about these players. Some people will say, check your outrage at the door. It's starting to affect me now because I started drinking this like a half an hour ago. I'm getting to the last bit of it, so like all the settlement is at the bottom, so I'm drinking majority of the settlement. But the thing is that, hey, and that's fine. If you're outraged by this movie and you want to cancel your Netflix, go right ahead, cancel it. No big deal. I'm not canceling my Netflix for it because there's stuff I want to see on Netflix. You want to cancel Netflix? Fine, go ahead. That means all the stuff you want to see that's on Netflix, you're going to have to buy it or find some other way to watch it. Maybe Amazon Prime might carry it. If they do carry it, no big deal because you got Amazon Prime, right? Or do you want to buy it? For example, one of the TV shows I have queued on there is Arrow, The Flash, all the and stuff like that. Now I got the first 2 or 3 seasons of Arrow and the first 2 seasons of Flash on DVD. But to watch the rest of that, I could either buy the shit myself and say fuck Netflix, I don't need them, or I could say, well, I can watch it on Netflix because that way I don't have to buy it. I don't have to buy I don't have to buy the movie. I don't have to buy this TV show because I can see it on Netflix. That's what a lot of times I watch on Netflix for. Stuff that I don't want to buy a movie. There was a TV show back in the 90s? Yeah, called Frasier. Very funny show. I don't want to buy the DVD box set of it. I'd rather watch it on Netflix. So that's why I still keep it so I can watch that show. There's no law that says you have to watch something or something if there's something on, but whatever. This is just my ranting of it. This is just my ranting, my rendition. And before you ask me, no, I do not want to see that movie. To me, Cuties. To me, Cuties is a dumbass movie. It's a dumb fucking movie, in my opinion. Because, and what happened is, and the reason why I say it's dumb, because I see that shit in the streets. That's why. If you complain about this movie, then start open. If you want to cancel Netflix because of this movie, then I tell you what. Start opening your eyes watching little kids. Now I'm not saying look at little kids like you're a pedo. No. Watch and see what they do and what they emulate. Look at the YouTube. Look at the Instagram. Tell you the truth, on Instagram, I see thottery every day. I see them twerking. I see them doing this. I see it on Snapchat. See people twerking on Snapchat. Oh shit. I see people twerking on that. I see people twerking on Facebook videos. I see people twerking on YouTube. And guess what? People see that. Kids see that. Kids emulate that. They do. So, but the fun thing is, but most of you are not canceling Instagram. You're not canceling social media because that's all that the stuff you see in the movie Cuties is all over social media, even here on YouTube. But you're not canceling that. So what's up? That's my thoughts. Now the thing is, if you kind of agree with some of the shit I say, you let me know down below. If you say, Art, you don't have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You're so out of touch with reality. Let me know. If some of you think I should start drinking more and stop complaining about shit, let me know. Let me know what you think. I'm actually interested in hearing what your viewpoint on that. Now, for example, this one channel who subscribed to me verbatim, damn it. Not damn it. This video is going longer than I wanted to. Veritin. And they did a poem. They did like a video lyric poem kind of thing. And that was kind of neat. And I thought that was kind of neat. So thanks for letting me know about that. But like I say, if you want, let me know what you think. Who knows? I could be so out of touch with reality. You're right, I could be. Or maybe because of the fact that I live in a different America than you do. That's probably what's going on. I don't know. You tell me. So, just like this chair sitting back chilling, I'm going to go back and sit around chilling. Well, I'm about to go to the gym in a second. And I'm going to upload this sometime today. Or maybe tomorrow. Before the week's over. I don't know. Sorry for taking so long. It's just that until the cycle of this is over, I have nothing else to talk about. That's how pathetic my life is. So with that, take care of yourselves. Maybe I should. Nope, I'm committed. I'm committed to going to the gym today. Nope, I'm committed. Got my shorts. Wearing the house shorts. I'm committed, so I'm going to the gym. So I might upload this after I get back from the gym. Maybe my mom and her husband got back from the hospital because he has kidney stones and he's getting treatment for that. So maybe they'll be back home or something like that. I don't know. But I also got worried about trash to do and all sorts of stuff. But that's fine. It's life. We all have one life to live. Live it the best way you can. Treat everybody the best way you can. And I know I'm trying to come up with something cool to say on every video, and I say whatever that comes to my mind. I understand that. So right then and there, try to enjoy yourselves, because pretty soon life is going to be unenjoyable. Talk to you guys later.